I can do like big stuff. This stuff, I'm not good. Ready to go? Okay, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible.
I'd like to just remain standing for a second, a moment of silence, because today is December 7th, and Pearl Harbor was attacked, for all the men and women that we lost in that and other wars. Okay, thank you. Good evening. I'm going to call to order the planning board meeting of December 7th, 2022. Beth, has the meeting been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Record Act?
Yes, Mr. Bailey, it has.
Roll call.
Mr. Allegra,
Here.
Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Blamar,
Here.
Mr. Mueller,
Here.
Councilman Onoha, Ms. Patel, Ms. Pulowski, Mr. Spozzato, Chairman Davis, Mr. Cornell, Mr. Alfieri, Mr. Fowler.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, great. Memorialization of resolution.
None this evening.
Okay, minutes.
We have minutes from the November 2nd meeting. We have a motion to accept.
Motion to accept.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Communication agenda.
none this evening.
Okay, site plan subdivisions.
None this evening.
You have to revert to the agenda.
Oh, old business, new business, administrative matters. This evening, we had members to review, discuss, and approve prospective settlement between National Lead Industries et al. Versus Cerevel. What does that mean?
More than what's being shown there.
Okay.
So as the board may be aware, this is a litigation that's been ongoing for several years now. We finally have a settlement agreement reached between the borough itself, the planning board, and the plaintiffs. Tonight, we have the actual settlement itself, which the board has had an opportunity to review. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask it. But if the board is willing to accept it, we have a resolution approving the settlement itself, and then it'll go through the process. Just so you are aware, the application for this with relation to the litigation is not before the board yet. It's still going through the process through Mr. Cornell's office as it relates to any type of cleanup that they may need, and then eventually it'll be here. But there were other circumstances beyond the boards itself that had in that settlement. So our main focus is just the small provision that has the application eventually coming to the board, and eventually they'll present it. And if the board just acts favorably, then it'll go through the approval process.
We need a motion to approve the resolution.
You're actually approving the proposed settlement.
Okay. Anybody have anything to say? Not, motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
I'll do a roll call. That's Mr. Allegra, Mr. Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Blamar, Mr. Mueller,
Yes.
Ms. Patel, Ms. Pulowski. Resolution approved.
Okay, review a proposal for the master plan reexamination report.
Yes.
So the planning board I believe it's every 10 years, is tasked with reviewing the master plan, determining whether or not it needs to be reexamined and potentially revised to match what the town looks like now. So as of right now, the posture is the board is going to, if you so choose, to recommend that a reexamination take place. It will then go back to Borough Council, which will then file a resolution authorizing the borough to take, or the board to take up that mantle and do the reexamination.
Okay, so we need a motion to approve the proposal from HGA.
Mr. Chairman, I think what the process was discussed with the borough attorney is you're going to direct your secretary to send a letter to the mayor and council indicating that the board has reviewed the proposal submitted by Higher Grow and Associates and you're recommending that that be adopted by the mayor and council to authorize the reexamination of the master plan, and also requesting that, I think as Mr. Alfieri indicated, there's a formal resolution the council needs to adopt
Mhm.
requesting the
Correct.
board to proceed with that reexamination. So that's kind of what the letter is going to say.
Okay. Anyone have any questions?
Just one question, Chair. The proposal is standard. Our professionals have reviewed it in terms of the fees and costs, because I've never reviewed a master plan review before.
Mr. Fowler, when I received the draft from the borough, I sent it to Mr. Fowler just to review, to make sure that he was comfortable with what they were proposing. I believe that,
Yeah, the fees, again, the fees seem reasonable, and there's a part, one of the parts, I'm not sure if they'll get to part two, but for part one, it seemed reasonable.
Okay, just want to make sure the professionals
The
were.
content was mainly what I was focusing on. It looked like it was well prepared.
Okay, great.
Do we have to take a vote on that, or we just send it back to the council?
You can take a vote, but it's going to be not for a resolution, but for the letter.
Okay.
So we're going to take a motion to approve the letter
Make a
that,
Motion to approve.
approve the letter from Hire and Grew, what that was?
November 8th letter. And the reexamination report is supposed to be completed by February of next year. So that's why we're kind of rushing to get this through. If the board sends the letter, the council has a meeting on Monday. The intention is to have that all adopted on Monday night at the council meeting, and that way they can get started and be able to meet that February deadline.
Right, and we can move forward.
So I need a motion to approve the letter. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. And the next was the 2023 meeting schedule. So all the members have had that. What we changed slightly on the notice was that in the event that we needed to go hybrid for an application, we would not have to notice that in the newspaper, but we would notice it on our web page and our bulletin board.
Mhm.
In the event we were going to change up the location and do a hybrid.
Okay. Okay, so our next meeting is January 4th. Reorganization meeting and regular meeting.
Okay,
Okay,
That's correct. No application scheduled at this time.
okay.
we need to open up for the public.
Motion to open to the public.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anyone?
Public portion open. Do we have any comments? Concerns? No?
Close?
Motion to close.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Yeah.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, everyone have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you very much for tonight's meeting. Jeff. Have a nice holiday, everybody.
Happy holiday, and happy new year, everyone.